What's up guys, this is Kephas, and since Battle for Azeroth is just over the horizon, I thought it might be fun to make more videos from the beta. I've been spending most of my time in beta focusing on class mechanics so I can prepare myself for creating new macros for everyone so that you guys can have things set up for when the game actually launches, but since there are often changes being made to different classes and updates to different mechanics, I thought it might be a good idea to back off on that for a little bit and actually focus on what Battle for Azeroth itself has to offer. So for the next couple weeks, I thought it might be fun to spend a little bit more time in each of the new zones from the two major islands in Battle for Azeroth, do some questing, do some exploring, and then give you guys my thoughts. This week we'll focus on Zuldazar for the Horde, and next week we'll check out Zuldazar for the Alliance. And today we will be specifically taking a look at Zuldazar. Zuldazar is where the Zandalari capital is, and it also seems to be the location for the main base of operations for the Horde. So after you do the intro scenarios, you're going to eventually find yourself here. But the cool thing is that you don't necessarily have to start here, because Zuldazar is one of 3 zones that you'll be able to choose from, just like on the Broken Isles. On a side note, I'm really glad they're continuing this Legion style of leveling, a scaling world that allows you to choose where you want to go. I think it's going to work out even better here, especially during the early days of the expansion. We're not all going to be bottlenecked in the same place, because the game is going to divide the Alliance and the Horde up between 2 islands, and then each faction is going to be able to choose between 3 zones to start with on their respective islands. In total, you're going to see players starting out in 6 different zones, and I think that's going to add to the overall excitement during the early period of the expansion. But for now, since we're already in Zuldazar, we may as well go ahead and check it out. Zuldazar is home to the Zandalari capital of Dazar, which is where you start out. From the start, you will have the option to help out in different parts of the city, or delve deeper into the jungles of Zuldazar and help out there, which again, spreads us out even more. Dazar is clear evidence that Blizzard has learned a lot from their time developing Suramar. The Zandalari capital is vast and full of their own specific culture. It gives me the same type of intrigue that I felt when I first went to Pandaria, where I wanted to learn more about the Pandaren and their island. But I find myself even more interested here because the Zandalari have been enemies for so long, and now I'm going to get to know them as allies. And it seems that Battle for Azeroth is going to be breaking the tradition in how capital cities are used. Up to now, they've always been a safe hub for players to gather together, to do some banking, or to do some auctioning. And that really isn't going away, but much more of the city will be a questing area. Now, the main hub area is way up high in the main temple, and getting down into the questing area is a little bit tedious, especially if you're one of those classes that can't jump off high ledges and survive. So traversing the temple might be a bit too tedious for some, but luckily there are tons of flight paths all over the city, so you'll want to make sure that you pick those up as soon as you find them. The cool thing about questing in a city area is that it makes the city feel even more alive. Imagine if you took the functionality of Dalaran and combined it with Suramar. That's basically what it's like here, and I can only imagine that it's going to be the same for Borealis. Having lots of quests in the city makes it feel like there are lots of things happening, and it's not just full of a bunch of robot NPCs. And yeah, it's still questing in WoW, but I don't know, I guess doing it in a big city made it feel more exciting to me. But that isn't to say that there aren't cool things happening outside the city. Dazar is deep in the middle of a jungle. And for me, there's just something spooky about this jungle. And I don't mean like Duskwood spooky, more like Jumanji spooky.
I've seen things you've only seen in your nightmares. Things you can't even imagine.
And I don't know, maybe it was just because of all the weird voodoo magic that had me fighting creepy masks like I'm in Jackie Chan Adventures Season 4.
Within hours, this planet will succumb to the forces of... The forces of...
Or maybe it was just the ambience of the zone itself. But I went on this really cool quest chain with Prophet Zul, and let me tell you, there's something up with that guy. I like him, but I don't know if I trust him.
I pity I was not able to teach him the most important lesson of all. You must plan, even for the futures you have not seen.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Overall, I really enjoyed the time I spent in Zuldazar, and I'm really looking forward to spending even more time in fully exploring the zone when Battle for Azeroth comes out. And even though the jungle is green, it's not Legion green, and that alone makes it feel refreshing. But in the middle of that jungle is a city like we've never seen before, and it's home to a race that I want to learn more about. I can only hope that the other zones share at least the same level of depth as Zuldazar. I'm kind of hoping that the other environments will be very different. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, well, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. You can also subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter at TheKephas to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, this is Kephas, until next time.